Yo,
Yo,
my boy.
I'm on my
Sound like we was
phone.
both
Yeah, but
having. I was about to say, I am too. Sound like we both having technical difficulties. What is going on tonight,
it's been crazy though.
man? This is not it. You good? How you living, brother?
I'm good. I won't let it, what I'm saying, won't let it get me down, no. You know what I'm saying? We always on the something bigger and better.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for
How we
sure.
living? How we living?
Got two. Oh man, you know. We got two viewers in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all for joining us. Let us know who you are. Let us know where you're from, where you're from. It's Picks and Friends Friday. We gonna get active regardless. It looked like me and Top both on our phone tonight, but it's all good. We not gonna let it. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna let it stop us. I'm gonna restart the computer and then I'm gonna get back on that joint. Um, but it's Picks and Friends Friday. But let's start with them Commanders. What up, Pop? What up, Pop? Three viewers now. Let us know. Let us know. Pop, gotta get something going with this Wi-Fi, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I'm on the phone. I'm using 5G LTE right now. All that good stuff, man. It's not going well. What up? Todd, let's start with you though, bro. Your Commanders, JD5 came back. He's back in the building. He had a I thought he had a decent game. He had a decent game. How did you feel that your Commanders played?
They played good in the second, third, and fourth quarter. That's what got them the victory. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
toot their horn or nothing like that. That's a game I thought they should have won going in. Like the key was, can we get pressure on Herbert being at his offensive line? They putting out boys that's working that tire discount last week on the offensive line to protect them. So it's like, can we get pressure? They did. So they,
Working
they did
at
what they're supposed to
tire
do.
discount.
Discount tire, whatever that shit called.
This
But no, on the real, like I said, we supposed to get pressure on them. They did in the second, third, and fourth quarter. The offense kind of knocked off the rust. JD had to knock off some rust, missing the last two games, and then the last game he played, the offense didn't really look that good. So it all was a work in progress, but it kind of clicked in the second quarter once they started getting turnovers, and they did what they were supposed to do. So I'm happy with the W. A lot more improving to do though.
well, oh, that's nasty. There we go. You good? You got me? You can hear me?
Yeah, we good.
All right, bet. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so your Commanders won. JD5 came back. Man, my boy Bill had a day, didn't he? He was he was lit out
Bill a
there.
dog, bro. You the very first video I posted for Commander Circuit was Bill needs the ball more. I've been saying it for weeks now. It's everybody knows. They're working him slowly, I guess, but everybody knows he's gonna be one of those guys.
For
And we
sure.
play the Bears on Monday, the second worst run defense. I'm expecting him to have one of those days again. So we gonna see.
There you go. There you go. I think Bill is one of one, man. He's a character. And he definitely proved himself to be a baller. Hence why y'all got rid of my boy B Rob. I thought B Rob was gonna be decent. Obviously, B Rob is not. He's not doing very well out there in San Francisco either. But wish B Rob all the best. Um,
Nah,
let's switch
facts.
gears. Let's switch
B-Rob still
gears
my
right
guy
quick.
though.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Let's switch gears right quick. Um, Miami look good. Miami look good, man. What's the word? That Ruben Bain is nasty. What y'all what y'all got
We
going
I,
on over there?
It's a complete team this year. The offense is good, but the defense is also good. Last year with Cam Ward, it was just the offense. But this year they brought in reinforcements, new coordinator. He came from Minnesota, Heatherman, and they, you know what I'm saying, he done brung his system, and it's making those guys play faster and be more physical, and they've been doing a good job at a good job of it so far, and like they got some more tests coming up, but it looks pretty good right now, and you know, who knows? The national championship game, Miami Ohio State could be on the table.
Do you think? And I know it's hard to I know it's hard to not have bias when you're talking about your team, but do you honestly think that you guys are national championship contenders? Like, do you think that you can go on the road
Yes,
and beat
that's
anybody?
not even hating. That's not even hating. Yes, I watched Penn State lose to UCLA last week. Like the teams behind us. I mean, like there's only one team I feel like that's on their level right now is Ohio State. That's the only team.
Fair enough.
Miami has everything that a championship team would need. We have an experienced quarterback, very experienced quarterback, been in those situations. We have weapons all across the board on offense, all across the board. The 17-year-old, dogging. He's dogging. Then we go to the offensive line. That's a good group. That's a good group. We got a potential first round pick on the offensive line. They all been holding it down. Then you switch to the other side of the ball. We don't have to talk about the pass rush. Everybody knows about it. You know Ruben Bain, Mesidor, like potential NFL players. And then the back half, the secondary has been playing well. They're communicating well, and I think the scheme is a little bit more simpler and less complicated, and it's allowing those guys to be good at what they do. I think right now they have what it takes, and you got the coach. So right now they just got to win, and if they do what they're supposed to do, I don't see how they don't get there. But like you say, it's still early. I could be completely wrong, but I got belief in them. That's not even being a fan. That's just real. That's just like real football. Everybody knows when you see a good team. I just feel like you know when you see a good team, and right now Miami's a good team.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's switch gears again, right quick. I know you are a big watcher and fan of the W. Right now, the Aces
Oh, it's been an
and the
elite
Mercury.
series.
Yeah, it's been okay. It's been okay. It's been pretty lopsided. Asia had her moment though, and that's what I want to get to.
I feel like
Um,
the series is 3-0, but the Mercury could have won two of those games. So it's like
they could
it's really
have.
been
They could have.
close. It's
They
it's
could have. I think my problem right now is that when you look at it, it's already 3-0. Say two Sabali goes down. Is there any chance for the Mercury to come back? And obviously, looking at it
they
right
getting
now, they
swept
down
tonight.
six. Yeah, yeah, they down 16.
They
So
getting swept tonight. Swept tonight. Swept tonight.
yeah,
They getting swept
Alyssa
tonight.
Thomas, Alyssa Thomas just
It was
got hurt
cool
and
while it
she's
lasted
walking off the
though.
court. Yeah, Alyssa Thomas just got hurt and she's walking off the court.
Yeah,
But
it's wraps then.
let's talk about Asia right quick because Asia had her moment. Um, and I think a lot of people are like when you talk about it and you say Asia had her moment, I think that's difficult for a lot of people to understand because it seems like, oh, the youngest player ever with that many MVPs. She's a back-to-back, she's a two-time finals MVP. She's all of these things. So when you say she has her
Yeah.
moment, a lot of people are like, what does that even mean? Like, what do you mean she's just now having her moment? But she hit that game winner in game 3, and I think that kind of, you know what I'm saying? I think that was the moment. That was the moment for her. What do you think that game winner that she had in game 3, what do you think that does for her as a player?
No, it just adds to her legacy. Like she's in those talks, especially if they win, especially if and when they win the championship. She's in the GOAT talks. You can't deny it. And at the end of the day, her team needed her the most in that game, especially after they let the Mercury come back and Asia did what she's supposed to do, and she put the shot down. And at the end of the day, the greats do it. All the greats do it, one way or another. So it only adds to her greatness. And when she gets this ring, we're gonna be talking about her as one of the if not, well, the question is not even if she's one of the best. She is. The question is gonna be is she the best to ever suit it up and play in the W.
Do you believe that she is the best to have ever suited up and played in a W?
I'm gonna say I got her. I'm gonna say I got her and Maya Moore the same way I got Jordan and Brian. They like 1A and 1B. If you ever you pick, I can't be mad. They both have a case.
Okay,
I personally probably gonna say I'm personally gonna say probably Maya Moore right now. I think Asia's career is not over yet, so obviously when she hangs it up, I do believe she'll pick it over as the best player to ever play. But what Maya Moore did when I was growing up, that's insane. Like the stuff she was doing was crazy. The track record, the winning record, the amount of rings and the time span that she played in the W, like only that's one of a kind, really one of one. So right now I'm gonna keep it with Maya, but I think Asia will take it over sometime soon.
fair enough. Fair enough. Um, Sticking in that same vein, are Asia and Becky the greatest coach player duo to ever play and coach in the W?
Don't have to be.
Yeah, I don't think
Becky, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think, or at least in my opinion, I didn't think the Aces was supposed to make the championship this year.
I didn't think so either.
Especially the way they started this year. Especially the way they started, and then they completely flipped the switch. Like that's that's on both of their shoulders, Asia Wilson and Becky Hammond. Like, and you gotta respect it. Minnesota Lynx look good. They were one of the best teams all season. It's like, oh, maybe they'll finally get or finally accomplish what they've been trying to do. Doesn't happen. You know, Nafisa goes down. Then a Mercury switched out their whole team, and now they in the finals. It's like maybe they can do it. Down 3-0, and then Satu go down in the last game. So now it's like it's crazy, but at the end, the best player and the best coach is back or is finna be back on top of the land. And again, you can't deny facts. Men and women lie, numbers don't.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't, man. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back NFL here. Philly and New York played last night. Obviously, I think both of us were happy with the outcome of that game. Um, what's going on in Philly?
The offense. Well, it ain't just the offense, but a big portion of it right now is definitely the offense. And I said I wasn't a fan of the offense to begin with, but it's I just don't see how Petula, whatever his name is, I don't see how he makes it to the end of the year at this rate. With all the talk from the wide receivers, all of the on field play, and what they just came off like last year, that offense looked amazing. And now Saquon had 2K. And now look at them. And now look at them, the group. Like Kellen Moore was a bigger factor than all of them probably want to admit.
Oh, for sure, for
So at the
sure.
end of the day, I don't. It's gonna be tough for them if they can't overcome whatever issues they have on that offensive front right now. And like the offensive line, I don't think is as good as they
As
used to be.
elite,
Like when,
yeah,
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like when Jason Kelsey was the forefront in the middle of that. They not what they used to be, and like I think that's showing this year. And a lot of their defensive pieces, right? The long term defensive pieces that been in Philly for a long time, that knew the culture, that knew what it meant. They're not over there no more. They're relying on some young guys now, and it's not working out. and the way they envisioned right now. But the defense can be better. I know like Jalen Carter didn't play last night, stuff like that. So maybe when they get on the field, the defense performance looks a little better. But all in all, the offense, no matter what happens on that side of the ball, if the offense don't get it together, they will not be repeating. And I
Yeah,
think that's
I
the biggest thing.
yeah, I think it's interesting because when you look at it, my boy MJ said something that I thought was really good. He said that the defense has been saving them all year, but it was time for it was the offense's turn to bail the defense out, and they didn't do it. And I think that's really the tell all of it. Now obviously Jalen Hurts had an uncharacteristic performance. Um, because I think there are some things that he did that he usually does. Even if you don't like Jalen Hurts, I think there are some things that he usually does pretty well that he
Yeah.
didn't do. The deep ball, he missed Devontae on the deep ball. He had an interception that's not very characteristic of him. Like I know a lot of people talk about, oh, he doesn't throw the ball
In
very
the
much.
red
Yeah,
zone
well,
too.
yeah, but he had an interception. Um, I just think there's a lot of things that's going wrong for them that's not usual right now. Um, they got to switch it up. Back end of that defense isn't as good as something. I don't think that defense is nearly as good as many people think. I think the Cowboys had a chance to exploit them in week 1. And we were 145 yards worth of drops from CD Lamb away from winning that game. Like I think we had a chance to exploit
True.
them. Um, the Bucks went out there and they had 25. The Broncos had 21. I think that offenses have some. I think if you have enough pieces on your offense, you can play that defense very very well. Um, Listen, man, they got in a shootout with Jackson Dart, and they couldn't, they couldn't overcome it. Yeah, the Rams gave it to them. Yes, they did. The Rams gave them what 26. Yeah, and had a day out there, and then they just stalled at the end. Um, but I think there are things that teams can do to beat Philly. Um, I think the Broncos, somebody said the Broncos put out the blueprint. I don't know if the Broncos put out the blueprint as much as Philly has put out their own
The
blueprint on
Broncos
how
got to
to.
build out too.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I don't think the Broncos put out a blueprint as much as Philly has put out their own blueprint, and people know what their stamp is now. Like, I know exactly what you're gonna do when you come into the game, and if I can take away these certain things, um, I know how I know how to beat you. Um, Also, Lane Johnson talked about it. He said they don't have enough RPO in their game anymore. There's not enough mix up in their offense right now where teams don't know
It's
what they're
not.
gonna do. And which I think is funny because for as lethal as of a wide receiver core as they have, for as lethal of a running back as they have, I think that they've become victims to their own success. So
I'm about to blame Sirianni.
yeah, yeah. I mean, because at some point you think it's easy, like, oh, if I got Saquon in the backfield and Jalen Hurts is my quarterback, I got the arguably the best wide receiver tandem in the league. Now, I believe that CD and GP are probably, I think they're probably a little bit better, but you got arguably the best wide receiver tandem in the league. I think you start to believe like, oh, we don't have to do much. We just have to do what we need to do, and we'll get it done. And I don't think it's working for them no more. I don't think it's working for them no more. But let's move. Let's talk about this Giants team, man. Let's talk about this Giants team. Jackson Dart. And I was wrong. I have to admit, I may have been wrong. I said that Jackson Dart can't come in here and turn this thing around. And Jackson Dart might not only be able to turn this thing around, but I said it today. He might mess around and be able to get Brian Daboll to keep his job, which is something that I didn't think was possible. But I think you have to think about it in terms of this. When there is a QB1 for a team. Oftentimes that QB gets to choose who his coach is. And if Brian Daboll makes a good enough impression on Jackson Dart and Jackson Dart likes him enough, and that front office asks Jackson Dart, hey, who do you want to be your coach? If he says Brian Daboll is to keep that job, which I think is really interesting because when you look at it, um, Josh Allen was not good when he first came into the league. And Brian Daboll was a very integral part of turning Josh Allen's career around. And I think he can do the same thing with Jackson Dart and not even turn it around, but get
That's
it
how he
going
got the
before it
job.
ever. That's what I'm saying. I think he can not turn Jackson Dart's career around, but he can get it going before it ever even starts. It just started, and they look very, very good over there. What do you think about Brian Daboll? What do you think about Jackson Dart? And we'll get to Cam Scatterbo in a second, but Brian Daboll and Jackson Dart.
I'm gonna just say I thought Dart can play. When we talked about it earlier, I did say that he can play. But if we're talking the grand scheme, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are they making the playoffs? I don't know. You talking about going through our division alone, right? They're gonna have to
Yeah.
beat all three of us.
Yeah.
That's three teams already. Then
Yeah.
you go to the Packers, the Lions, then you got San Fran, you know what I'm saying, the Rams. Like, all in all, they can win some games, but I'm trying to think about long term. Where does it get them?
Yeah.
Because
I think you're not wrong. I think the thing about it though is if Jackson Dart plays better than many anticipated and many expected, I think the conversation is open then, which I think is more than we could have said in the beginning of the season. I think that's kind of where I'm going with this. Like in the beginning of the season, we all thought Dayball had what 5, 6 games and it was going to be cooked. Like I think we all thought he had a couple of games and it was over. And now he might make it through the season. And if a coach makes it through the season, that means there's a conversation about whether or not I can keep you. And I think there's a conversation about whether or not they can keep him.
they don't have a conversation for sure. I think he would have finished the season regardless. I think Dart would have played eventually, no matter what, no matter how Russ would have played. But they made it easier to go to Dart now because Russ was playing badly when he got benched. So in terms of that, it's like obviously kind of a Hail Mary, kind of not, because it's like we did draft you, so like we did have somewhat faith or belief in you that you'd be able to play and produce right away. So like yeah, but like you say, they're probably better at it now, or they probably in a couple of years. I mean, let's say this: I don't know how I feel about that offensive line, to be honest, and I don't know about how I feel about Jackson Dart protecting himself right now. That's 2 games now in his very short career that he's left the game and came back. He got injured and left the game and then he came back. So I'm just saying, like, right now he's still learning how to protect himself and all that kind of stuff. But I will say the biggest thing is you can already tell those boys ride for him. Like he's already won the locker room, and that's important. That is important. So could they go on a run and maybe shock some people? For sure. I just think they have too many problems to actually do it. And like once more film keeps coming out, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't know if they make the playoffs this year. That'll be a tough ask. That'll be a tough ask. But uh
It's gonna be a tough ass any year going forward.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. You got to think about
Where do
this
you
thing. Think
where do
about it
you
like
rank him
this.
in terms of quarterbacks right now in our division? He's probably gonna be bottom, no matter how good he get. He's probably gonna be the fourth best. Truthfully,
Truthfully, you're right. He may be the fourth best, but this
and
this
now
begs the
what I'm saying
question.
is the team around him is gonna have to compensate from that. Can the front office on the Giants really put a team around him that makes him a whole lot better? And I don't know. That's really the question right now because I don't know.
Yeah, but I think it's easier when you believe in your quarterback. I like if you think
For
about those
sure.
teams, if you think about those teams that they put around Daniel Jones, those were not bad teams. And think about what they'll do if they actually believe in their quarterback. The biggest piece to any football team is finding a quarterback. So if you believe in Jackson Dart, if you believe in Cam Scatterbo, you got half your offense right there. And depending on how Malik Neighbors comes back, you got a wide receiver one. I think that's the part that a lot of people are missing. Jackson Dart, the best thing, excuse me, the best thing that may come from Jackson Dart's career right now, the best thing that will start it is the fact that Malik Neighbors isn't there. And what I mean by that is being able to learn how to play with adversity in the NFL early in your career is something that bodes very well for you. If you think about Dak Prescott's first years in the league, he had really, really, really good teams. And what got interesting is when those teams started to get torn apart. So you think about the offensive line of the Cowboys that wasn't as good for some years. You think about Zeke wasn't as good anymore. You know what I'm saying? He started to decline because we ran him into the dirt. Think about Dez Bryant was gone. Like it became difficult for the Cowboys to reload. The Giants are already in a rebuild process, and now you just found your quarterback, and you got your running back, and you got a wide receiver one. And the defense, and you also just got the best rusher in the draft. You gonna find you some corners. You gonna find you a safety. You know what I'm saying? You go find you a wide receiver to pair with Malik Neighbors.
The defense
I
not
don't.
really that bad.
That's what I'm saying. The defense actually could be very good. I don't think they're as far away as a lot of people think. I think they're much closer than a lot of people think, actually. And I don't mean much closer to a playoff as much as I think they're much closer to um I think they're much closer to a yeah. Where'd you go? You can
What the world, bruh?
I think they're much closer to a there you go. Yeah, I think they're much closer to having a complete team than most people think. That's just my thought though. Um let's
My
get this.
biggest question for him is going to be the offensive line.
Oh, for sure. But I think you can build that. You can build that. It's much easier to build an offensive line. Like if you think about how many times the Bucks have reloaded their offensive line, right? If you think about how many times now that the Chiefs have had to reload their offensive line. And obviously it's not working out very well for them this year, but the Chiefs have reloaded that offensive line every playoff run that they've had, which is every single year that Patrick Mahomes has been a part of the team. So I just think they're not as far apart as people think. Um, but again, another back end of the defense is not super solid. They will have to deal with some high firepower to run through the East. Yeah, no, I think they're definitely gonna have to deal with some things to get through the East. I don't disagree with that. Obviously you gotta see Philly twice a year. You gotta see Jaden Daniels and the Commanders twice a year. You gotta see Dak, CD, and hopefully GP and Javante twice a year. Um, I think those are things but I just think that you can put those things together once you have your quarterback. Once you have your quarterback and you have a very good defensive line, you got some decent linebackers, cornerbacks and safeties. I don't want to say they're not hard to come by, but you can you can figure those pieces out. You can figure those pieces out. Um, they got a shot this year, but in the next few, they're going to be a problem. I definitely think they're going to be a problem. Um, I do think though that the health is a big part of the problem that the Giants may run into because once you tear an Achilles like Malik or to break a leg like Malik Neighbors did, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Um, and then you got Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo back there who obviously are fearless, and that's great. It's great to be fearless until until you hurt a shoulder or you get a concussion or you know what I'm saying? Like those are not things that you want to continuously run into. Um, as of right now, it looks to be that Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo are the type of guys that you'll have for a good time, not a long time. I don't see. I don't. That's just the play. That's just the play style that they have. They're a good time, not a long time guys. Um, but yeah, let's move. Hopefully we can get Ty back. Ty, are you here? You good? What's the word? Um, nope, still not there. All right, cool. Um, anyways, y'all send questions through. We got 4 viewers in the chat, man. Y'all send questions through, send comments. It is Picks and Friends Friday. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Everybody join up. Everybody has somebody join up. Um, man, this Vegas Aces and Phoenix Mercury situation is not very good. Vegas up 58-42. Looks like looks like uh looks like Asia Wilson and Becky Hammond are gonna get another championship. It's tough. It's tough. That might be the best duo to ever be in the dub. As far as coach and player, that might be the best duo ever. Um, but let's look at some of these. Let's look at this NFL schedule, man. Um, Denver at New York. I don't think that'll be a very good game at all. I think Denver will beat the Jets pretty handily. Arizona at Indianapolis. I don't know. That's going to be a good game, but give me Daniel Jones. Los Angeles at Miami. The Chargers at Miami. Give me the Chargers. New England at New Orleans. Give me New England. Give me New England. I think it's going to be tough to go down there and win in the Big Easy, but I think New England can get it done. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Drake May. They just went up to Buffalo and got a win up there. I don't see why they can't go and win in the Big Easy. I know it's hard to win 2 times on the road in 2 weeks, but I think they can do it. Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Let's talk about this Cleveland situation. The Cleveland Browns are paying 8 quarterbacks right now. They are paying 8 quarterbacks. Um, that's nasty. That's nasty. You paying 8 quarterbacks, bro? I don't like that. I don't like that for Cleveland. And I know they just traded Joe Flacco. Um, but man, but Shador finally gets to the QB2 spot. Dylan Gabriel, I didn't like Dylan Gabriel when he was at Oregon. I did not think he was very good. I thought he was a product of a very, very, very high-powered Oregon offense. I don't think Dylan Gabriel is that good. I do expect that Shador Sanders will get his shot in the next couple of games. I know Dylan Gabriel looked decent when they traveled to London to play against Minnesota, but Ah, I'm not. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. You back? You good? You back?
All right.
You
Can
good?
you hear me?
Yep. Let's do it. Let's finish this off. All right.
You know what's
Um.
funny?
What's up? You. Your mic not working? We could hear you. All right, bet. I don't think he's back, y'all. Let's remove him. 41.6 million for 8 quarterbacks. That is nasty work, dog. That is nasty work. I just think that's a lot of money invested in quarterbacks. Yeah, yeah. This is insane too. Still 18 million off of Dak Prescott's salary. Still 18. They're paying 8 quarterbacks and they're still $18 million away from Dak Prescott's salary. Um, that's insanity. That's insanity. Nonetheless, I think Dylan Gabriel. I don't think he lasts very long. I think we give him. I think you give him a good four, four more games. Give him a good 4 more games. You good?
Yeah, we back now. We back now.
All right, bet. All right. We'll come back to the Browns. We'll come back to the Browns. Technical difficulties all over the place tonight. But let's get to these NFL picks right quick. Denver at New York. They're playing the Jets. Who you got?
They Jets home.
The Jets are at home.
Give me the Jets in the upset.
Why?
Stay in the field. Even the bad team due for a win, and this is literally a trap game for the Broncos. A trap game if I ever seen one.
It's
The
tough. That's
Broncos just
tough.
squeaked by. The Broncos just squeaked by the Eagles last week, and remains to be seen how you know what I'm saying how good the Eagles are. And like in that game, anyway, Bo Nix was Bo Nix benefited from a no grounding call in that game, which ultimately gave the Broncos the win eventually. So I just think the Broncos are in a spot where they're not playing as good as they would like, but the defense is still the defense. But I think the Jets can go. The Jets are at home, need a win. Why not? Justin Fields, Garrett Wilson go to work. Brees
That's,
Hall. I mean, it's possible. I'm gonna take him in
that's
the upset.
that's tough. Give me Denver. Arizona at Indianapolis. Who you got?
Give me,
Yeah,
give me Indy.
yeah.
Pop.
Huh? Huh? Who? You taking
Give me
who?
Indy. Give me
Wait.
Indy.
I need you to say it one more time just so I can hear it. You want who?
Give
You
me,
taking?
give me Danny Dimes
Is
and
he
Indy.
is Indiana Jones a good quarterback yet? Is he decent yet?
He decent for sure. I said they have the foundation for him to be successful. So I'm not mad that they're winning games.
Are they still the worst 2-0 team in the league? That's what I need to know.
I can't say that. The Bengals are definitely that.
Okay. All right, for sure. Um Los Angeles at Miami, the Chargers at Miami.
Give me the Chargers.
Yeah, I don't trust Kyler either. Give me Indiana Jones. You said the Chargers?
Give me the Chargers.
Yeah, give me the Chargers too. New England at New Orleans.
Give me the Patriots. They coming off a big victory, so I'm gonna say that they gonna keep riding high.
They gonna keep riding high. This is what we was just talking about. Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Before we get into the game, or before we get into the game, Cleveland is paying 8 quarterbacks $41.6 million between 8 different quarterbacks. Dylan Gabriel finally gets his chance. Shador is QB2. What's going
So
on
I've
in Cleveland?
heard. Who knows what's going on up there? It's like a reality TV show.
It is.
Shador, it's funny, right? The QB3 at the time was getting more media publicity than the starting quarterback and the backup. It's a reality TV show out there. He like you say, Shador, he say something, everybody mad. He don't say nothing, everybody mad. What the man supposed to do? They keep asking him questions. It ain't like he actively going out to the media. They
I've
interviewing
never
him.
I've never seen QB3 get interviewed more times in a season.
Yeah,
You've
crazy.
never seen a third string quarterback get this many interview opportunities. Nonetheless, Nonetheless, Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Who you got?
Give me Pitt.
Yeah, give me Pittsburgh too. I'm taking Cleveland. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I
Give
don't.
me
They're better
about.
suited to win with Gabriel playing, but I just don't think he's a game manager to me, right? He don't make game changing plays. He do what's asked of him, and he's gonna be good at it. But like when I truly need him to make a play, he's not always gonna make it. Or like in that, I thought that Minnesota game last week was winnable if he could. You know what I'm saying? Put his big boy
Yeah,
pants on and go get the W, and he couldn't
I,
do it.
I thought the same
He
thing.
don't like you can tell the moxie, right? We already watched Dart 2 weeks now, 3 weeks ish. We see the moxie with Gabriel. Like you can tell he can play the position, but you don't see that moxie. You don't see that. Yeah, like that's one of them ones. We don't see that from him yet. Will we see it? I'm not too confident, but in terms if he's suited for that system, for sure.
Yeah. The
That's
Jets should have
also
beat
true,
Pittsburgh.
but
I know that's true. I don't know though. I think anything can happen. I think anything can happen when you playing overseas. Um, I just like the fact that they pulled out
facts,
the
facts,
win.
facts.
I just like the fact that they was able to pull out the win when they was overseas. So therefore, I'm gonna take Pittsburgh. Give me Pittsburgh. And they're at Pittsburgh. I Give me Pittsburgh. Dallas at Carolina. Who you got? It's okay. It's okay.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
pick y'all. I'm gonna pick
Okay.
y'all.
Okay. For sure. Give me Dallas too. Seattle at Jacksonville. Or
That's a
Jackson
good game.
is Jacksonville actually a good team?
Yes,
Is the win on Monday night more of an indictment on Jacksonville being a good team or Kansas City not being who Kansas City usually is?
both. I can't sit and tell you.
My goodness. He's gone, guys.
You back? All right, bro. What I was saying was I can't sit and tell you that I believe Kansas City is what they used to be because they're not. They just don't have the same. Ever since Tyreek Hill, I feel like that was a move that benefited nobody. Tyreek Hill leaving to go to Miami, the Chiefs miss him. They haven't had the same explosiveness since he's left, and like Tyreek Hill hasn't been able to produce the same numbers he's had since he left. So like, and now get well soon. You know his leg in a million pieces. Don't mean nothing bad by that, but like that injury was very nasty. So I'm hopefully, you know what I'm saying he recovers well. But Kansas City offense is not what it used to be. And then Travis Kelsey, father time's knocking.
Father time is indeed
Father
knocking.
time is knocking. It's coming. It comes for everybody, and it's coming for him. And he wanted to come back. You know what I'm saying? To maybe give it another shot for the Super Bowl, but it ain't looking too likely for them now. But you can never count out 15. But enough of the Chiefs. I think Jacksonville actually is. They're well coached now, right? I think Liam's doing a good job out there. I do not. Also, I got a bone to pick with bro though, Liam. I got a bone to pick with Liam. Cause while we out here lying on my boy, saying Travis ain't play, he ain't practice offense in college. Why are we telling blatant lies? Why are we lying like that? The boy practice offense, and in the same breath, if they let him go, you can see what Travis can do. Cause we watched it on Monday night. He can play both sides. It's the reason why Dion let him do it. Cause he can do it. And I understand it's the NFL, and sometimes people are afraid of change, right? When nobody ever done it for real, they want to push that on everybody else. Travis Hunter is literally one of a kind. One of a kind. Let the boy play. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll do that. They watched them on Monday and said, "Man, I guess it's time." But we'll see. But I do think they're well coached this year, and as long as Trevor Lawrence continues to not not turn the ball over and be smart, they should be fine.
Yeah, give me Jacksonville. I'm still not a Sam like not not even that I'm not a Sam Darnold believer. I'm just not a Seattle believer yet. Um and because they're at Jacksonville, I am going to go with Jacksonville. Um the Rams at Baltimore. Who you got?
Rams, ain't no Lamar Jackson stepping on that field.
Yeah, give me the Rams. Uh Tennessee at Vegas. Does Cam Ward get back in the win column again?
Give me Tennessee. Give me Tennessee.
I could see it. I could see it.
I don't even. They won in the most craziest way last week, but I think that it might give them some confidence and some luck is now on your side, and they'll get 2 wins. They might not get no more after this, but hey,
Yeah, I just think if there's anybody that you can beat, it was the Cardinals, and it is Vegas this week. Vegas is terrible, terrible, terrible. Um, big game, big 425. This will be. Oh no, it's on CBS. Oh my goodness, what is America's game of the week this week? Surely it's not Tennessee at Vegas, right? um,
no, I
I was
remember they got this. They got some crazy 4 o'clock games this week.
Yeah, this is well, no. So this one is supposed to be good, but it's on CBS, so it's surely not America's Game of the Week because that's on Fox. But Cincinnati at Green Bay, I think this was. uh Are we keeping track of these picks? We haven't, but you know what? I'll go back and I'll get the score. I'll get the score. I think Ty might be up one. Ty, you might be up one. You might be up one, Ty,
I
because
don't know.
you might be up one because you had Chicago. I know you had Chicago over the Cowboys, which may be
Yeah,
yeah, that may give you a slight advantage. But then I think I took Atlanta over y'all though, right?
you did. You
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
We gotta
Uh
count. Yeah,
yeah, I'll go back and count them up. I'll go back and count them up. So we'll have a real tally for y'all at the end of the week. Um Green Bay at Cincinnati, though. Give me Green Bay. Yeah, give me Green Bay. Give me Green Bay. Who you got? Joe Flacco out there.
give me
He's
Green
starting.
Bay. Yeah, but come on, bro. That I don't even know what they was thinking with that. Give me Green Bay.
I probably would have went and got Jameis. I ain't gonna lie.
If
Somebody like
anybody,
me,
if
I'd have went and got
anybody,
Jameis. Which he'd have had 30
if
picks, but
anybody,
he'd have threw for 35 touchdowns too. It'd have been nothing but
they
fireworks
would
and
have been
fun out there.
competitive in some shape and fashion.
Yeah,
Jamar
it'd have been
would have been happy. T. Higgins would have been happy too because they was gonna
yeah.
eat.
It would have been fun out there. I think I would have went and gotten Jameis because you liable to get Joe Flacco killed back there. Your offensive line trash. I would have gotten a big arm talent like yeah. I would have went and gotten a big arm talent like Jameis and then and because he's still kind of mobile too. Like he's not known for being a running quarterback, but he's still mobile enough to protect himself. I just don't know
Yeah,
if Joe Flacco can protect himself. San Francisco at Tampa Bay. Who you got?
that's a good one. Mac Jones trying to take Purdy's spot.
Yeah,
Uh, I'm gonna roll with who? San Francisco and who again?
at Tampa Bay
Tampa Bay. I'm gonna roll with Tampa Bay. I'm gonna roll with Tampa Bay. I'm
for
taking Tampa
sure.
Bay.
Yeah, give me Tampa Bay. Detroit at Kansas City.
Give me Detroit.
Yeah, give me Detroit too.
Well, at
Nah,
Kansas
give
City
me
makes it a little
yeah,
different,
give me Detroit, bro. Give me
but I'm
Detroit.
gonna still take Detroit right now.
Um, Pop, I need you to explain something to me. That the only time you told me that they was only doing Monday night double headers on like the first 2 weeks of the season. We didn't have Monday night doubleheaders for like 3 weeks straight now. We got a doubleheader again on Monday. Buffalo at Atlanta. Top
My fault. Some technical difficulties. What you say again?
Buffalo at Atlanta.
No, Buffalo.
Yeah, give me Buffalo.
Don't got to think about that one.
Huh? Do I want Buffalo? Hmm. Yeah, give me Buffalo. Chicago at Washington. I know you're going Washington.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going Commanders for sure. A little history behind the game now, I guess. Hail Mary last year and stuff. Got some people feeling some type of way. Ben Johnson, the coach now over there. We put BTA to them in the playoffs. Some people want their get back. So can they get their get back? I don't think
Yeah.
it's happening.
This might mess up my count, but give me Chicago. Yeah, give me Chicago. I don't know why, but I like it. Caleb Williams, prime time, nails painted. Give me Chicago. Give me Chicago. Um, all right, y'all. You know what? We're gonna get out of here a little early tonight. We having some technical difficulties, and yeah, we having technical difficulties. We're gonna be better for y'all next week. We should be back in. We should be back in. We should be back in rotation. Let me remove this. Get you back right there. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, nah, yeah. Your mic is cooked. Everything is cooked. We can't even hear you.
How about now?
It's cool, bro. We gonna rock out. We gonna rock out tonight. We gonna yeah. Your camera's off again. It's good. All right, y'all. We're gonna get out of here. A lot of technical difficulties tonight. Ty's mic is cooked. Ty's camera's cooked. Connections is bad. I don't even know if y'all can see me no more right now. I got like one bar over here. Um, but we appreciate y'all for rocking with us on Picks and Friends Friday, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, like, follow, comment, subscribe, all of that on all of the pages. Ty has a Ty has a Ty has a TikTok too. Um, Commander Circle, I believe it's called. It's called Commander Circle over there. On TikTok. Follow the Instagram page, GRG Pod. Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody for rocking with us on this Good Friday night. Y'all go watch the rest of this Vegas and Phoenix game. Oh, what's going on? Asia just got hurt. Yeah, y'all go watch the rest of the WNBA finals, man. We'll talk about it next week. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. We out.